What's going on, everybody? It's the Hook Cam back again with another film breakdown. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Las Vegas Raiders offense. One of the best in my eyes in the NFL right now. And to be honest, I don't really care about stats. I don't really care about any of that if it actually is on paper. Just from watching this film and seeing how well oiled this offense is, I am very impressed. And I think about a number of things when I talk about how impressed I am. Number one, we have to understand the circumstances that we're in, right? A COVID season, a season where simplicity is reigning supreme with a bunch of other offenses. The Raiders are really using their veteran experience specifically on this team to their advantage. And it's impressive to watch. So impressive so that I needed to make a video for it. This might be a Jackson Kruger exclusive, by the way. Quick plug. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to Jackson Kruger Sports, especially if you're a Raiders fan. He does a really good job with Raiders work specifically, as well as my channel, The Hook Cam. One other plug I do want to make, my brother has been making my thumbnails recently. They've popped up on Jackson's channel here and there. If you guys want to, if you're into like graphic design or anything like that, my brother's an absolute rock star with that. Follow him on Instagram at Modern Life of Rocco. We'll go ahead and plug that in the description as well. Now, enough of that talk. Let's dive into why I think this Raiders offense is so impressive. First things first, I absolutely thought the game plan that they called on Monday night was masterful. I wasn't able to watch the game on Monday night, but I did go back and take a look. I was in class, so I had to go back, and I really enjoyed this game plan. You know, just off the bat here, I love the pulling. Anytime we can pull a guard on play action and get away with it, I love it, because you're going to bring out backers up into the box. You're going to cause a little bit of hesitation, which is exactly what happens. And then Bryan Edwards running across right here. It's very Los Angeles Rams-esque, right, where you have your deep threat, you have your crosser right here, you have your two guys in the flats to hold those flat defenders, and then of course you have your check down right in the middle of the field. Carr hits Edwards wide open in the middle of this thing. I just love getting the offense going early like that. You know, these backers are going to be geeked coming out of the gate. Take advantage of them, right? Use that play action, get those backers up, easy completion over the middle. This next play out of the Las Vegas Raiders I really enjoyed for a number of reasons, and I'm going to try and break this down as clearly as possible. First thing I loved is the motion into this formation, right? It essentially makes this bunch by the time this ball is snapped. Now, what that does is it's going to bump this corner off. So the Saints are running cover three, basically, right? We're rolling back here, we're working back with this safety, and then we're basically manned up at the top of this thing, but he's covering that deep third. Now, when you motion into bunch, it's going to push this corner off, right? On top of that, with Darren Waller right here, we're going to work this thing upfield, which is going to look like it's going to be that vertical threat that the corner might have a chance to peel off on. What happens with Zay Jones is we're going to make this thing look like we're running a drive across the field, but he stomps on the brakes, wheels this thing back out, and we have no flat defender in this area. Really easy play, easy completion, and a big first down. And of course, we all know how quick 15 is when the ball's in his hands. Just absolutely love the design of that play. Really good like drive starter for the Raiders in that sense. Now, this one right here, I really like the decision making. So the Saints in this game, they basically ran man or they ran cover three, and they were going to bring pressure when they ran man. So in this situation, we've got heat coming, right? So at the top of this thing, we're going to be manned up. I love the decision from Carr in this situation, right? Drop back. You know you're going to hit this curl. Is a little bit of a dangerous throw. Yeah, you can make that case, but trust your receiver to go up and catch that football. And that's the thing, though. When he's one-on-one like this, if he makes that catch, it's a big gain, which is exactly what happens. Love the decision-making there from 4. Really quality stuff. Good job coaching by the Las Vegas Raiders. Really tough to get used to saying that. Now, with this play right here, one of the things that I love calling, I don't necessarily call the plays wherever I'm coaching at, but one of the things that I love seeing offensive coordinators call, let's do that, is switch. I think switch is one of the few almost unbeatable plays in football. So with switch, we're going to run this receiver up into the middle of the field like that, and we're going to run this tight end out onto the boundary like that. And what it does, especially in man, is it creates a really weird situation for this. First things first, we're going to create a little bit of traffic, right? We're going to try and get close to him, a little bit of a rub right there. Boom. Now that traffic is all that 87 needs in this situation to get upfield, and then we're trying to work to almost stack that defensive back so he can't make a play on this football. Long game for 27. Love the route combination with that right there. And then of course right here, just with this play, again, it's the play calling that I really enjoyed. The Saints stuck in man all game. I don't understand why they did it. I never will. I will never understand why NFL teams just will live and die on man coverage, but that's exactly what happened. So what they do is they just run 2 deep crossers across the middle of the field right like that. that, right? And you're going to open up a massive portion of the field right here for Waller, which is exactly what happens. And how good is this kid, dude? I mean, this dude's unreal. He's running against a defensive back there, creates that separation, and is able to go for a pretty big game. Now, next, it's not talking about the Las Vegas Raiders unless we talk a little bit of run game. I love trap. I'm a big trap guy. I absolutely love it. So we're going to work basically a backside hinge with our left tackle. We're going to work down to this backer who ends up dropping off. We're going to see 61 peel upfield. Pretty cool piece of mobility from Rodney Hudson, one of the better centers in the league. We're going to work down with our guard onto this nose tackle. We're going to work down onto this backer with 71, and this is really the key block. We're going to trap 94 Cameron Jordan in this situation with 76 as we come across. Now, the key to this thing is this block right here by the tight end. He's going to work out right like that. And what that does is ideally it widens this defensive end. Now, how the Saints are playing it, they're rushing in this situation. So he's not worried about getting outside to contain because he knows that he's got a defender over there. But love the pull, love the call. Really nice and simple trap play. Easy 14, 15 yards for Josh Jacobs. This next play is one of my favorites that I saw the Raiders ran. They ran this a couple of different ways. This is one with Josh Jacobs. They score on one later with Jalen Richard. Love the pin and pull, man. There's nothing in football like a good old-fashioned pin and pull, which is exactly what we have here. We have a pin from Jason Witten. We're pulling our tackle outside onto 27, Malcolm Jenkins. Once again, my man had a long game. We're working down right here with our guard, and we're pulling our center. And this is one of the abilities that you have with Rodney Hudson. He's so damn good at that position. Wish he would have blocked that cat right there, though. He's got to peel back. I think he might have had a little too much faith in Josh Jacobs. But you see the athleticism, great play call. You're schematically beating teams pre-snap, which puts your players in such a good position to gain yardage and to win football games. Now, this right here is one of my absolute favorite running plays. This is called G. And with G, what we're doing is, again, you see we're running to the left side of the screen to the right side of the offense. We're blocking down, and we're kicking out with our guard. And this is just good old-fashioned John Gruden football right here, man. This is smash mouth, run right up the gut football. Got the fullback in the game, throwing a cut at the second level. Just phenomenal stuff right here. Really simple, really straightforward. And once again, you're schematically beating teams pre-snap, which is very important in the NFL because we all know how talented everybody is besides that. So here is the creme de la creme, the cap on top of all of this stuff, this touchdown run by Jalen Richard. Once again, it's really just kind of a good old-fashioned pin and pull. You love the block by Hunter Renfrow on Cameron Jordan. I saw a couple of guys tweet about this last night. You have him at a disadvantage, right? He's not worried about containing in this situation because we have defenders outside who will work that contain, so he's going to knife inside. Still, huge block for the young buck right here. I mean, that's good stuff. You pull your tackle around to block on a corner. That's a matchup you like every single time, and a matchup you're going to take every single time. And of course, you're working upfield with that other receiver onto 27. Really what you're doing is you're leaving these two outside guys for the two pullers in this situation, which is your guard and your tackle. And the feather in the cap, the thing that I really like about this is the wham motion across the formation here from your H, because it's going to draw the eyes of the backers, right? Just for that half second, that little pause, that little hesitation that Carr does, and this wham right here is going to pull these two cats for just a second. You can see that little stutter step from Malcolm Jenkins. That's all you need in the NFL, because these cats are all so damn talented for these guys to get an edge and to score a big time touchdown for the Las Vegas Raiders. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it informative. Raiders fans, you guys got a lot to be excited about, man. Really big test coming up against the New England Patriots this week. You guys know I'll be tuning into that one. That's all I got for you guys today. I'll be back with some more content later in the week. But until next time, guys, stay safe, wash those hands, and I'll see you soon.